Welcome back to Tech-Tied Digital Lifestyle. In this part of the steering gear tutorial series, we are moving from theory to practical shipboard responsibility. Maintenance and troubleshooting of steering gear is not just an academic topic, it is a critical safety duty on board every vessel. Every marine engineer, deck officer, and E2 must understand that steering gear is classified as essential safety equipment. A single failure can result in total loss of maneuverability, grounding, collision, or even environmental disaster. Later subscribe Tech-Tied Digital Lifestyle and like, comment and share this video. Today's session will give you practical onboard knowledge, SOLAS compliance understanding, troubleshooting skills, and oral exam preparation guidance. This lecture is especially important for officers preparing for competency exams and for real shipboard inspections. Importance of maintenance. Steering gear operates under high hydraulic pressure and constant mechanical load. Even small neglect can lead to severe consequences. That is why preventive maintenance is mandatory. Failure of steering gear can result in loss of course control, increased collision risk, structural stress on rudder stock. Emergency navigation situations. Maintenance ensures hydraulic pressure stability, proper lubrication, accurate feedback signals, and reliable emergency operation. Always remember, steering gear is not just machinery, it is a vessel's directional control system. Its reliability directly affects navigation safety and compliance with international maritime regulations. Daily or weekly checks. Daily checks are simple but extremely effective in preventing major breakdowns. Engine room staff should verify hydraulic oil level in reservoir, presence of leaks around pumps, valves, and pipelines, pump noise or abnormal vibration, temperature of hydraulic oil, smooth rudder movement response. Weekly checks add another layer of safety. Both pumps must be tested individually to ensure redundancy. Alarm systems should be tested, and rudder angle indicators must match actual rudder movement. Small abnormalities, if detected early, can prevent major failures at sea. Never ignore minor leaks or unusual sounds. Monthly or periodic maintenance. Periodic maintenance requires deeper inspection and testing. Suction filters and strainers must be cleaned to prevent pressure drops. Accumulator pre-charge pressure should be verified to ensure correct shock absorption and pressure stabilization. Relief valves must be tested to confirm they open at correct pressure settings. Hydraulic oil condition must be checked for contamination, discoloration, or water ingress. Electrical connections should also be inspected for loose terminals or corrosion. A systematic maintenance schedule ensures long-term reliability and reduces emergency repairs. SOLAS testing requirements. According to SOLAS regulations, steering gear must be tested within 12 hours before departure. This includes full rudder movement from hard port to hard starboard. Testing both main and auxiliary steering systems. Verifying changeover arrangements. Checking alarms for power failure. Testing bridge and steering gear room communication. These tests confirm operational readiness before sailing. Failure to conduct proper testing can result in detention during port state inspections. Therefore, officers must know the procedure clearly and perform it correctly with proper documentation in logbooks. Emergency steering drill. Emergency steering drills are conducted to prepare crew for bridge control failure. During the drill, autopilot is disengaged. Steering is shifted to local control in steering gear room. Communication between bridge and steering compartment is established. Rudder movement is tested manually. Crew members must understand communication commands clearly, for example, port 10 degrees, or midship. The objective is to ensure that even if remote control fails, steering remains operational locally. Clear coordination and calm execution are critical during real emergencies. Common mechanical problems. Mechanical faults are common in high-pressure hydraulic systems. Low pressure may indicate oil leakage, worn pump components, blocked filters, or internal valve failure. Immediate action is required to prevent total steering loss. Overheating may result from continuous pump operation, relief valve malfunction, or clogged oil cooler. Vibration may indicate air in the system, loose mountings, or misalignment. Early identification of these symptoms prevents escalation into dangerous failure. Engineers must develop the habit of observing abnormal sounds, pressure fluctuations, and unusual temperature rise. Electrical or control issues. Modern steering gear systems are electro-hydraulic. Electrical faults can disable the entire system. Common issues include blown fuse, faulty contactor, solenoid valve failure, rudder feedback transmitter malfunction, autopilot signal interruption. Before troubleshooting, always isolate the power supply and follow lockout procedures. Many steering failures originate from simple electrical faults rather than mechanical damage. Therefore, systematic diagnosis is essential before replacing components unnecessarily. Understanding control diagrams and circuit schematics is very important for ETOS and marine engineers. Troubleshooting flowchart. Troubleshooting must follow logical steps. First, identify the symptom. Is pressure low? Is rudder not responding? Is alarm active? Second, identify possible causes. Hydraulic issue? Electrical fault? Feedback error? Third, take corrective action. Inspect filters, check pump, verify wiring, test sensors. Avoid random adjustments. Always diagnose systematically. A structured troubleshooting approach reduces downtime, prevents incorrect repairs, and ensures safe restoration of steering capability. Exam preparation tips. In oral exams, steering gear is a frequently asked topic. Examiners often ask, describe emergency steering procedure. What tests are required before departure? What alarms are fitted in steering gear? How do you handle pump failure? Always answer in structured format. 1. Definition. 2. Procedure. 3. Safety precautions. 4. Regulation reference. Demonstrating confidence and structured thinking is key to passing competency exams. Ladies and gentlemen, let us quickly summarize the most important points we covered in this lecture of our steering gear tutorial series. Today, we focused on the practical and operational aspects of steering gear maintenance and troubleshooting. We discussed the working principles of hydraulic steering systems, the function of rams and rotary vane actuators, the importance of hydraulic pressure stability, and how control signals are transmitted from the bridge to the steering flat. We carefully examined common faults such as low hydraulic pressure, excessive rudder angle fluctuation, oil leakage, abnormal noise in pumps, hunting of rudder, and failure of follow-up systems. More importantly, we didn't just identify the problems, we understood the root causes behind them. We learned how air ingress affects steering response. We understood why contaminated hydraulic oil leads to wear and valve malfunction. We discussed the importance of relief valves, non-return valves, and feedback transmitters. We also emphasized regular inspection routines, safety interlocks, and emergency steering changeover procedures. For marine engineers, this knowledge ensures system reliability and safety compliance. For deck officers, it improves operational awareness and emergency readiness. For ETOS, understanding the electrical control circuits and alarm systems becomes critical for troubleshooting under real shipboard conditions. Remember, steering gear is not just another auxiliary machine. It is a SOLAS-critical system. Failure of steering at sea can result in serious navigational hazards. That is why preventive maintenance, systematic inspection, and proper testing are non-negotiable. Now, in our next lecture, we are going to move even deeper. In the upcoming session, we will cover steering gear emergency operation procedures, SOLAS testing requirements before departure, port and starboard full swing timing test, emergency power supply arrangements, steering gear alarm panel logic, control failure simulation and onboard troubleshooting strategy. Practical checklist before sailing. This next lecture will be extremely important for oral exams, written competency exams, and real onboard operations. So make sure you don't miss it. Thanks for watching this tutorial series' today lecture. If you found today's lecture valuable, make sure you support the channel. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss any marine technical tutorials. Like this video to help more marine professionals discover this content. Comment below if you have faced steering gear issues on board. I would love to discuss real ship experiences. And share this video with your colleagues, engine room team, and bridge officers. Also, don't forget to visit our channel playlist section where you'll find the complete steering gear tutorial series along with other important marine engineering tutorials covering pumps, boilers, compressors, electrical systems, and ship safety systems. This channel is dedicated to providing practical, professional, and exam-oriented marine technical education. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe at sea. Keep learning. Keep upgrading your knowledge. And I will see you in the next lecture.